Ladies and gentlemen, gentlewomen, gentle people, I wanted to look at the whole question of expectations, and disappointment, and are they reasonable expectations? At what point do we decide it isn't reasonable that I keep expecting this to unfold? Whether it's a relationship or a job or a money situation or dynamic in your family, we can have high hopes. And I don't think it's wrong to have high hopes. On the other hand, there has to be some way to, when you feel like the prayers aren't answered or the hope doesn't get realized, what then? Like, how do you turn your attention then to something else without feeling, curses, I didn't get what I wanted. But immediately the flip side came to me. I think it was Margaret Atwood who said, wanted him, got him, shit. We can be wanting to draw something in for so long, that ideal job that once we're there, you hate the coworkers, the office building is smelly, whatever it is, it's like it doesn't live up to these high expectations. And is something that you want and don't have so attractive because you can fill in the blanks. In their absence, or in the absence of that job, or whatever it is, you can construct this perfect sort of scenario. And, what is it? We make plans and the gods laugh. It's a little bit like that. So that means Page of Swords. That's a card of investigation. I need to look into something. Perhaps something I thought was important. Maybe I didn't dig in. And here we have this cow like jumping over the moon kind of image in the background. I think it's digging in to find out if something is real. And there may be a communication. Pages are like messengers. A small communication that you can't tell. You can't tell. Is this my wish fulfillment? Temperance. Well, it's something. That's the archangel, spreading its wings to sort of preside over this. Major Arcana card. So it's like a small message from your own psyche saying, all will be well in divine timing. Card of Sagittarius. There'll be this, the blend will be obvious. The synthesis will be obvious. Or there'll be like a chink, like a light under the door. Knight of Swords. So we've gone from page to knight. Things are picking up pace. It may be divine timing. But we look into something and it's like we get an answer. Maybe from our own psyches, maybe from this other person who we had high expectations. And we might have made peace with the fact that we're not getting a lot of information, Page of Swords. And then we're okay with it. We you know, our emotions are tempered. We're not feeling you know, we're not leaning all over this way in expectation that this will happen. It's a bit like giving it over to, you know, the deep forces that have our best interests at heart. So what does this Knight of Swords have to say? Is it this one? Oh man, Five of Swords. Well, this is a card of conflict, of fights, of two sides, of argument. And it does show the apparent victor with his pit bull. And there's also somebody leaving. It's kind of an empty victory because, you know, there's another guy in the background who looks defeated. It's a zero-sum game where somebody has to win, somebody has to lose. That's the mindset. You may have been involved in some kind of argument with somebody. And it got sharp. It was a clash of words. Swords speak to speech. But here is the angel of peace right there. The one who comes in to help us when we're conflicted, bring us back into balance. That aspect of our psyche. So there may be strife and struggle, but I think you're embodying this energy. What does this Knight of Swords have to say about this situation? Fives require a need for change. Under Temperance, Seven of Coins. Well, it was some situation of long standing. Pentacles speak to time, and this could be 7 years. And somebody might be looking into it to say, you know, what have I actually gained out of this? The time and attention and energy I've put into this. What have I gotten out of it? You know, I kind of fought the good fight with somebody who only wanted to win at all costs. And there's peace in this somehow. See the hand over the heart? Perhaps a long time in a contentious situation, that peace has arrived on the scene. This is sort of a got him shit energy. Like, you know, this is a hard-won victory. Where does that leave me? Seven of Coins, Seven of Cups. Well, it could mean it leaves me confused, but I think it's more like it leaves me knowing that there's an abundance of growth potential here. There are all these options. If I've been, you know, disappointed by how something turned out, change is afoot. Tell us about this Five of Swords. What was the strife, the struggle? And there's a change that involved, because this is a very peaceful card to me. It's this sort of pastoral. Out in nature, you know, among growing things. This isn't a place of growth. This is kind of standoff. somebody's leaving the field. Tell us about leaving the field, energy of Five of Swords. Well, Nine of Coins, this person would definitely leave that stressful environment, because Nine of Coins is somebody who's stable and authentic, knows themselves, loves themselves, takes care of themselves. It's a single person. You know, it's not fighting and fussing and getting hurt by arguments with people who aren't authentic, aren't all about growth. So you separated yourself, or somebody did, from this contentious situation because they want to invest in something real, starting with themselves. Like, if I don't invest in myself, if I only invest in the fight, who am I? The 9 card, the I card. Somebody who's abundant and can take care of themselves. You know, if somebody was disappointing, or some situation was disappointing, this is self-reliance. Whether you got them or not, I'm good on my own. On 7 of Cups, 4 of Cups, that's the card of disappointment. Where is the love? You know, I thought there were so many options, and now I'm here by myself. Feeling depressed, feeling numb, feeling feeling some kind of way. And it's as if the mood of this person is affecting the whole environment. That peaceful orchard where we can benefit from the work we've put into something. Now there's this kind of disappointment that spreads somehow to the people around you. Is that right? Tell me about Page of Swords. What's the investigation about? Wow, 5 of Wands, another card of conflict. Of everybody trying to get their way. Wands energy, directional. You know, I'm doing this. No, I'm doing this. No, I'm doing that. No, you know, this is how we're going to change it. Two fives is 10. Is Wheel of Fortune. That shift, that change. You know, change is going to come. Knight of Swords, 2 of Wands, because we're heading in a new direction. We're making a choice to go this way, you know, like leaving this. This can be interference on the part of other people, or the internal struggle to see something clearly with fresh eyes, to like get above the fray. You know, so somebody's walking on, making a choice to go this way. And it might be to leave that contention behind and fall back on yourself. And it's not even fall back on. It's not like it's a second option. It's the option. Without this secure self, how do we enter into relationship? This is not how we want to relate, nor 5 of Swords. Those are really troubling dynamics. Okay, on this card, this sort of pastoral card of investment, It's really like, this is a very, I can see the abundance. Four of Cups, can't feel it. Can't feel it. On Seven of Coins, Page of Coins, another page energy. That's a new offer. That's an offer coming out of a long time investing and growing in something real. Not this Five of Swords, Five of Wands kind of empty, I'm investing in there's been some sort of lesson here, some sort of takeaway. And there's the angel again. Now it's very teeny. You know, here it is so predominant, like you can hear the presence of this energy in the psyche. It's like you can hear the wings. And as it comes through in 3D from your psyche into somehow into your life, it's little, but it holds great potential. A bit of a lesson. Can you tell us about this Page of Coins, Temperance? It's a chance at peace. It's giving peace a chance. All we are saying is give peace a chance. I think also it's an invitation perhaps to the people who are engaging in this zero-sum game. Somebody has to win, somebody has to lose. You know, I will win at all costs. This is the chance for peace. Tell us about the Temperance card. Whoa, the peace, the blend. Hang on, it's going to take a minute. I have to get it with my foot. Oh my God. Okay. Worth reaching for. Four of Wands. In that same fire energy as Temperance, a card of Sagittarius, we have one of my favorite cards in the whole deck, particularly in the Minor Arcana. You know, this is the place of peace. Here everybody's gathered sort of under one roof. And it involves a kind of purification because, you know, they're gathered together and they're washing something clean. Maybe after the, I got what I thought I wanted. It didn't exactly measure up. It felt like this. But perhaps with some new perspective, Page of Swords. This is where I'm headed. That's what I desire, one's energy. I'm making the choice to go toward that. This is the destination. Two of Wands, Four of Wands. It could be an event where you meet up with other people who also want that kind of peace in their life. Four of Wands, Four of Cups is 8, which in Major Arcana is strength. I think it took strength to walk away from this situation. And it might be there was you really tried, you really struggled to get maybe the outcome you wanted, and nobody was working with you. There's a lot of energy expended blocking and jockeying for position, and like they're outside the village or whatever. Power struggle, because wands are power. They're I'm going to do it this way. I'm confident. And this is everybody at cross purposes. And I think maybe suddenly you get it. This situation needs to change, because I want peace and I want accord. I don't want to live on the battlefield. In fact, I'm leaving the battlefield. I'm leaving it. Let this guy with his aggressive nature and somebody who's maybe trying to intimidate you, fight with you, argue with you, get their way, something like that, and you're good on your own. Give peace a chance. And maybe the only way you can give it a chance is by making the decision to move on. To summon your fire energy, your courage, your strength, and your sense of what matters most. Okay, tell me about the disappointment. Wanted him, didn't get him. What about that? Is it this? Is it this? Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles. So you've got both the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. It's kind of they're the same energy. Queen is a bit stronger. She really isn't going to put up with this kind of, not waste her time or her energy investing in a big kerfuffle with a bunch of dopes. Now I'm going to wash, it's sort of like I'm going to, there was an old, I think it's South Pacific, an old musical, I'm going to wash that man right out of my hair. And it doesn't need to be a man. It can be any experience that felt like this. Queen of Coins, very authentic. And no less authentic when they're disappointed. Their core self, the Nine of Coins, is strong, is real, is stable. The Five of Wands, Five of Swords, very unstable energy, and in a way fragile somehow. Ace of Swords on Queen of Pentacles, who knows themselves, good on their own. The Nine, the Ace. I have some truth that kind of cuts through sorry, I'm not sure what's going on there, but cuts through the crap, cuts through the nonsense. But it's also kind of a message that brings peace, or an idea that brings peace. And it's weird, but I I kind of see, because this guy, it looks like he's taking a swing at this Wands person, perhaps a Sagittarius, who's moving on and kind of in pursuit, a little bit in pursuit, like they want to have the last word. You know, come back, I want to fight some more. I think this is somebody who feeds off the energy of conflict. Six of Wands. Victoriously moving forward. After this, there's the kerfuffle. There's the victor in Wands energy. You know, it's almost like I'm taking my friends or my family or my crew or my cohorts, and we're not fighting anymore. Study war no more. Don't have to fight. Low battery. I don't know how. Oh, it's because I talked to my daughter. There we go. Sorry. I talked to my daughter for a long time, and my granddaughter, and it was wonderful. Well, that's sort of this. Like, invest where you can grow something, with the people you can grow them with. You know, your life, you give each other something of value in your life as you live your life. It's not all about struggle and strife and who wins. This is kind of a card of everyone wins. How does that work? Oh, Seven of Swords. We have to stop believing in the lie? Because swords are about belief. Seven of Swords is like a sneaky energy of almost like, look over here, because this is where the action is, but distraction. There's that Wheel of Fortune that we referred to earlier. It's divine timing for something to get better. Maybe somebody is, because it can be a card of exit, of escapism. Maybe somebody is leaving, and that is a very positive thing, that they bounce. They wanted to win at all costs. And it's like the universe has bigger things in mind for you than to be hung up in almost like a struggle for change that never quite makes it over. You know, it never quite, in the past, got you anywhere. Well, going places, karmic destiny, something bigger, something more positive. If somebody's trying to exit your life, who may have deceived you, or lied to you, or been sneaky, or always bouncing, basically let them go. It's not angry, it's just like, let it play out. Let them go. You were meant for better things. For better things. Two of Cups. Real connection. Up ahead. It's not in the current situation. It's up ahead. You've made a decision that makes this possible. You know, you're gaining clarity. You're gaining a new insight about the pointless struggle, because you want to be in Four of Wands, Temperance, the bower, the peaceful place, the place of purification. I'm going to wash that man right out of my hair. I don't mean to cast shade on masculines in general. I think on the bottom of the deck is some clarification of this disappointment, Four of Cups, and this card of options or illusion around feelings. Justice. Major Arcana card of Libra, of balance, of right, of things coming back into equilibrium, of this sort of good, evil scales. It's making a wrong right. It's righting a wrong. I think this is more about if somebody has disappointed you or kept you as an option, let them go. It's okay. If they're meant to be in your life, I mean, love is hard. It just is. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of investment. It takes a real life energy. And if somebody isn't giving it to you in equal share, then it's not fair. Then it's not your destiny. Then it's not just. So you're getting clarity about that. Like at first, maybe a little at a time, in this glimpses of like, what are we doing here? I can see it now. Where is this leading me? I know where I want to go and I'm going. It's like the decision to, and there may be a bit of angry, I want the last word. You can't walk away. Don't walk away from me. They're saying, look for the other 6. I don't see another 6. No, I don't. 6 of Wands. Victory in some sort of big decision. I mean, it might be this. You made a decision to head in another direction. It was a course correction. It righted a wrong. And you didn't have to stay and fight it out with somebody. It's like cutting your losses in a way. No-win situation, I cut my losses. I don't even want to win this battle anymore because I want this. I'm going to head toward that. I'm going to align with that. That energy of connection, that energy of, the path, the karmic path, picking the path, walking the path, walking the talk, because the talk was a bunch of bullshit. It was a dead end. Anybody who needs to be convinced, and wants evidence of, constant reassurance, I think you're confident, 6 of Wands, in your decision to move away from this 5 of Wands craziness toward peace, toward 2 of Cups, toward Wheel of Fortune. Like, there's something better out there for you. This isn't what you want. It didn't change. It didn't change. There was some investment in the fight. Somebody may come after you and want the last word. And their last word may be more lies. I think somebody really couldn't believe you were going to move on. And when you did, and when you were successful, like your whole life started to blossom, couldn't face that either. It's conceivable this could involve something in the judicial system. Some decision that was a long time coming. You know, the sword of justice right here. For Queen of Pentacles, who's good on her own. And is in search of stable love. Not somebody who can't change or won't change, or you're walking away from the idea, Five of Swords, that they can even, you're not invested in whether they change or not anymore. So whether you got them or not, it's sort of like, I don't know why I ever cared so much. All I got was strife and trouble. I'm headed in a new direction, in a true direction. I'm aligned with my own truth. Ace of Swords, justice. We have on the board Wheel of Fortune, this karmic uptick. We have Temperance, which is Sagittarius. You know, I'm heading in the direction of peace. We have Justice, which is Libra. And that's it. I think you're cutting somebody loose. And you might, I mean, it's conceivable you have to take them to court somehow to get free. It might have to do with Pentacles, you know, so that you can have some stability. You had to make sure this was fair. I'm moving on, but I'm not, you know, you can't take it all, or something like that. You can't take it with you, or so you're not stripped of your independence, either financially or not stripped of your self-esteem. Moving on. Good on ya. I love you guys. Please subscribe if you haven't already. There are a lot of viewers who view and don't subscribe. It's free. Just hit the button that says subscribe, and then it'll give you bells. You can decide if you ever want to hear when I post, or if you do want to hear, it'll appear in your feed or whatever. Whether you do or not, I'm glad you joined today, and I'll see you next time.